hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Let's continue on.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Oh, come on. You need to make a square.
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then. Until we have a better idea of who you are. Do they not have squares where you are from?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, I know what a square is, just don't know how big to make it.
Light only the 9 lights at the direct center of the panel. You need to toggle the other lights off.
Oh, okay, thank you. There you go, done.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness. Go ahead and activate the elevator.
Will do. I miss Alan. Put him back
This
on.
looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. It makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
At all.
Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Oh boy.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
You need to prime the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Yeah, sorry.
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
You know what's in these?
Their contents are not relevant to your task. Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
Alright, let me explore.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
You need only know that they will work. For the last time, go to the generators.
We can undisguise nerves. Or this thing.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
The nature of the cores are irrelevant. Why do you insist on being so insolent? Go to the generators!
Just curious. That's all.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Firmament, you say? We're playing some
The
firmament.
turbine has failed us.
I thought you
That's
said it
not
worked.
good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
And how do you expect me to get to it? Oh, it's right here. Invader.
Going down.
Very quick
I'm
elevator.
safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You
No.
must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Uncouple. Done some coupling and uncoupling in the firmament. Another game. It's a puzzle game.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
You're sure
Finally.
I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Yeah, I'm liking this writing. And the voice acting is very solid. Makes it all believable. Operate the crane. It better be simple.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Let's cast it out.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Okay. I like the light. It's a nice addition. You know where you're at.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
All right. Voice of God. Heavenly voice. Down. Very good. Got power. It's blinding.
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Who's this Everett?
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who
Everett.
Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return.
Oh, this is the
From
bad guy,
Sol's
huh?
fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I
sure we
forbid
will.
you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
Okay, can I do the lift?
So,
Thank you.
are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened.
You
The
don't.
research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly.
You
And
don't let-
some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
You don't let AI be responsible for recording everything in human history. Otherwise, you have something like this: erased, everything
From
gone.
what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay, so over there.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
This one? Yes. Just what I thought. I'll do another puzzle.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Tau.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
I don't know what that is.
The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
10 is fine. Is it going to be in the middle, though?
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals. How about a big fat X? You know that one?
Just give me a sec.
Perhaps it's the symbol you use to sign documents. It shows where the treasure is on maps.
Yes, I know.
It's an X, the size of the keypad.
Is it going to be in the middle? Is the question. The size of the keypad. Okay.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans
Yeah.
would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors.
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire. But they no longer store any useful information.
Not
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
I guess not.
It doesn't, but it's nice to look at.
Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
Do the moons move?
Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I
Yep.
have about 5 hours left.
That's
A little
quite
less
risk
than
you're
that now.
taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. no rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, this looks nice.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly. Please, consider another object.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
Nah, we're doing this.
This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style. I'm not really an expert.
But it suits you. The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Addie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder?
What's the point of this, Addie?
A fair question. Why do these objects interest you?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
And that's to be admired.
I have no idea what this is.
Anvil?
A weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps? You're not a planner, are you? You live in the moment, don't you?
I've been told that.
I like that about you.
Lantern.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
Looks Asian.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
They
What
do.
a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
Because you need little more than your curiosity to sustain you. I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
All right, but I want to talk about this.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important. Even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Yes. People's purpose can change.
Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness?
No.
Flowers defying the hoarfrost. As you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
I already know enough.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices. By all
Purple.
means, take your time if you need it.
I'm going to go with purple. But it's close to blue.
I like this one.
A wonderful choice. You're driven by curiosity. A search for something truly special has brought you to the spire. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Of this?
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath.
Take in that breath.
Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it.
Empathy.
3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
We can move on now. Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Okay.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Kinda nice?
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and that's 10 seconds. Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
There we go, finally. That was a lot to restore. What you call it.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
All right, that will do it for this part, and we'll continue with the next one.